So let me give you a little gist. I served in Ogun State, right, during my NYSC, and I met a guy during my NYSC. Guys, have you ever met someone and you guys just share an immediate connection? I mean, that's how it was for me and this guy. We just met once, someone introduced us, we said hi to each other, and that was it. I never saw him again. Until after some time, one of our friends exchanged our numbers, gave him my number, and then we started chatting, and I just found the guy very fascinating. He was in Lagos at the time, Lagos big boy and everything. And we got talking, and I was just very intrigued by this person, so intrigued by him. And then I remember when my NYSC was over and I was in Lagos looking for a job, we actually met, and I was still fascinated by this guy. I'm like, who is this person? Fast forward down the line, he asked me out, and in a way I knew that this guy and myself were different, and the Holy Spirit did not exactly give me the go ahead to date him, but I just felt, you know what, I like this guy, I'm going to give it a shot. You guys, fast forward again down the line, I was already hearing different funny things about a particular lady that was always coming to visit him and everything, and anytime I asked him, he would tell me, oh, she's just a friend. I didn't make a fuss out of it. This guy was still fascinating to me, was still intriguing to me, and I was just going along for the ride. Even though deep down in my heart, I knew that I'm not quite sure this is it, but I was just fascinated, Until one day, you guys, we were having fun, like a games time, myself, himself, his flatmates, and some friends. And you know when you're playing with somebody and you laugh, ha 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 ha, and then he just calls you, Tola, stop it. And I was like, who is Tola? You guys. And you see, there's a certain kind of prayer that I always pray to God, and I tell God that if somebody is lying to me, that God should please just reveal it to me one way or the other. If it is the person that is going to confess by themselves, I'm going to hear it from somebody else, let that secret just be revealed to me. And I remember that day I went into the restroom, I looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, yes, this is it. And I just braced myself, and then I went back to him and I asked him, I said, who is Tola? And then he said, okay, that's the lady that has actually been coming to visit him, that his friend that he told me about. I'm like, oh, this girl that you keep saying she's your friend, right? And he was like, yes. I'm like, does she like you? He said, yes. I'm like, do you like her? He said he's not sure. Yeah, he's just attracted to her and everything like that. And I asked him the ultimate question. Did you guys do the do? And he said yes. And it was at that moment that I knew that, not even emo, that I knew that I had messed up. So I just carried my bag. You guys, I cried my eyes out. Like, I cried so much. He offered to drop me off in my house. I was for me, no, I don't want to talk to you. And instead of apologizing and everything like that. But see, the long and short of this gist that I'm giving you guys is that before you date somebody, make sure that you and the person are on the same level playing field. Make sure that you guys want the same things out of life. Make sure that you guys share the same values. I knew that this guy was not was not serious like me. I knew that he was not, a child of God, caught to the core. I knew I was defying the Holy Spirit by staying in that relationship until the Holy Spirit now had to use literally stick to chase me out of that relationship. So please, Biko, make sure that you date somebody that you guys share the same values. And if you don't have peace, please don't bother. It's going to end in premium tears. Okay? So if you found that relatable, follow for more.